Good morning, Paul Georgi from Allendale, August 11th, 2010. It's Thursday morning. It's USDA report day, and did they give us some surprises? You bet. The surprise, first of all, is on yield. USDA corn yield 153. That's below the trade average of 155.2. It's the number there is probably not as much as of a surprise as we thought, because we didn't know if the government was going to give us all of the expectations here, because the trade really believes that the yield is somewhere around the 153 area. So that may not be as much as a surprise as it looks on paper. The soybean yield 41.4. They lowered it almost 2 bushel an acre. And trade average there was 42.8. So that's more of a surprise than the corn, really. On the other news, the planted acres, we've got corn. The USDA kept planted acres the same. They lowered harvested acres by 500,000 acres. The soybeans, they lowered planting by 200,000 and lowered the harvested by 500,000 acres. The wheat is the biggest surprise. It fell by 1.2 million acres, harvested 1.3 less million acres, but they raised the yield on wheat up from 44.6 up to 45.2. Ending stocks, another area that we've been watching and talking about here for the last several weeks. The old crop ending stocks in corn, 940. That's up from the 880 last month, trade average of 923. But the new crop ending stocks on corn, they lowered from 870 last month down to 714 this month. Trade was looking for around the 740 million ending stocks there. In soybeans, soybean numbers, the old crop ending stocks they raised old crop ending stocks to 230. Trade was looking for 223, and the new crop ending stocks on soybeans went from 175 last month down to 155 this month. On the world front, world ending stocks in corn lowered slightly from 115.7 down to 114.5. Soybeans down from 62 down to 61 million metric tons on the world ending stocks level. Wheat ending stocks, however, in the world, they raised from 182 last month up to 188.9. So all these numbers, what do they mean to us? I think initially here you would have to call the market higher. Although if you look at corn prices and where they've been, we've got some of this emotion already built into it. I would expect markets to open higher, however. The call right now is 10 to 15 higher on the opening in corn. Soybeans about the same. Wheat also higher as well. The question that we've got to ask ourselves, is this strength going to sustain itself? I am very concerned about outside markets here now that the cat's out of the bag, so to speak. The data is out. We know what the numbers are. We know what we're dealing with. We know we've got tight stocks. And we also know that we're going to reduce consumption. The USDA reduced ethanol demand from 5.15 million or 5.015 billion bushels down to 5.010. So they reduced the ending stocks on, or reduced the demand side on the ethanol also on this report. The question is the outside markets. What kind of reaction we going to have there? The grain markets in the last few days during the break in the stock market have been resilient and been able to hold together and show some strength here because of this USDA report. Now that the data's out, we've got to continue that strength, and I'm afraid that we don't have a lot of bullish news to continue us here other than the weather conditions. We do have still dry areas. Crop yields are certainly not getting bigger at this point in time in the southern Corn Belt, but trade may focus now on this stock indexes and what's going on Wall Street, what's going on in Europe. Overnight, we had the Dow index higher at one point, and then just recently it has fallen sharply. Stock markets around the world, especially in Europe, are under considerable amount of pressure. You've got France very concerned about their downgraded debt. That is an issue that is dominating their markets, causing further pressure here in the U.S. So we got to be watching what kind of money flow and where this money flow is going. Right now, it looks like it's away from the markets. We'll have to see what happens here today. I mean, to me, it looks like a situation where you get early strength, and then we'll have to see if we can maintain this strength by the end of the day. If we can, I think that's a very strong market. If we all of a sudden run into some selling, I think we have to manage our risk and make sure we don't get too stuck in the mud on this the market the way it is here today. In the livestock trade, not a lot of news there. Cutout values were higher. The beef cutout was up 129, select up 138, and you've got pork cutout up 62 yesterday, supportive on the demand side. However, the futures are also being affected by what's going on in outside markets, and that's going to give us the direction here today. So manage risk wisely and keep in touch with Allendale. We'll help you work through this situation, and give us a call if you got any questions at 800-262-7538. We wish you a very successful trading day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning.